Good morning, good afternoon, or whatever time it is where you are. It is now 1:10 where I'm at. Um, I will not be doing a love stream today. The love stream is Monday, Thursdays, and Friday. I'm just gonna be talking today because I need a few her wild boys, honey. Hey, honey, dropping in, showing some love. Got to get back to work. That's okay. Thank you for coming in and dropping some love on me. I'm trying to wait till a few more people come to the live. If I don't see too many people come to the live, then I won't stay on long. It's just something that I needed to talk about. Uh, if you read the title, that is my concern today. If you read the title, that is my concern today. So we're going to try to wait till a few more people come, and then I will talk about the title. Be safe, her wild boys. Be safe at work today and have a great day. Have a great day. It's showing two people in the chat. It's showing two people in the chat. To the two people that's in the chat, don't forget to give me a big old thumbs up. I miss you so much, stepmom. Oh, thank you so much, Zaya. Hey, AKA James. If you guys have the ability to share this live out, please share it out. I know not too many people want to get into serious conversations as such, but me personally, these are some things that need to be talked about. Why are our black men being attacked? Why are our black men being attacked? Hey, April. Hey, sis. How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, so today my subject is pretty much, our black men are armed even when they are unarmed. Today I had a conversation with my oldest son because he was so frustrated about a young man who was killed by the hand of the police yesterday. Hey, NQ's World, thank you for coming, my love. He was killed by the hands of the police yesterday, and pretty much what happened was he was being um, subdued in a chokehold. And the young man was constantly saying that he couldn't breathe, he couldn't breathe, he couldn't breathe, he couldn't breathe. And the police officer just kept him in a chokehold. And so this is what I want to ask the sisters. This is what I want to ask the brothers. How do you prepare your children, your young black men, to be black? How do you prepare your young black men to be black? And I don't want to offend anyone. If this offends you, then by all means, You could come back another time, but this is something that's heavy on my heart because I have 3 young men that goes out into the world every day. And as a mother, I fear for my young black men every day. Even if they just going to work, even if they just going to the store, even if they just stepping outside just to get some fresh air. So I get angry when I hear people say black men are so angry. They're so angry. They're so angry. Why they so angry? I can't stand them. And this and that and the third. You have no clue what black men go through every day, each time they step their foot out of the door. You have to keep them encouraged. You have to keep them lifted. You have to pray the armor of God over our black men these days. Why? Because they are targets. They are targets. They are feared. They are feared for their strength. They are feared for their minds. And they are feared just because of the melanin. I want you guys to hear something because um, this kind of like put me in the remind of this case when my son brought this up today. So you guys just listen to the recording. And like I said, if this is something that bothers you guys, then by all means, I'm not asking or forcing you to stay here. But this is something that's close to me because I talk to this guy's uncle almost every day. And I know you guys remember the Philandro Castile case. And I just want you guys to listen because if the police, like I just asked my son today, I said, when if you happen to get pulled over, what are you supposed to do? He said, just give him my license and my registration. I told him, I said, if they are asking you for your license and your registration, I want you to, before they get to your car, I want you to FaceTime myself or your brother or record and sit it in the seat. Don't let the officer know that you're recording because these officers are getting away with murder. They are getting away with murder, and there's nothing that's being done about them getting away. Do you want me to reach for my information or do you want my hands in the air? Which one is it? Do you want my hands out the car? Do you want me to get out of the car? What is it that you want me to do? You want me to reach for my information so that you can shoot me and say, well, he had a gun. Well, if I'm reaching for my information and I'm explaining to you what I'm doing, what is the purpose of you shooting an unarmed man? So I want y'all to listen to this recording real quick.
To allow these people who are licensed to carry to have more rights. If we are able to carry license to carry, then a police officer should not be able to gun a man down for no reason. Also, I would like for him to get more involved in these police officers. They have mental problems. They have battles they're fighting. So when they're coming out here to serve and protect, they're not serving and protecting us because they're damaged from all the past and previous people that they killed. We got pulled over what allegedly was supposed to be a broken tail light. When he let us know that we had a broken tail light, he asked us, were we aware of it? We said no. As we said no, he tells us to put our hands in the air. We have our hands in the air. At the time as our hands in the air, he asked for license and registration. My boyfriend carries all his information in a thick wallet in his right side back pocket. As he's reaching for his back pocket wallet, he lets the officer know, officer, I have a firearm on me. I begin to yell, but he's licensed to carry. After that, he begins to take off shots. Don't move, don't move. But how can you not move when you're asking for license and registration? It's either you want my hands in the air or you want my information and my identification. He was never a bad man. He never did anything to hurt anyone. He was the quietest, most laid back person you will ever meet. He was loving. So even for the police to take him away, nothing within his body language said intimidation. Listen. Nothing within his body said shoot me. Nothing within his body language said kill me. I want to be dead. He did not do nothing but what the police officer asked of us, which was to put your hands in the air and get your license and registration.
So once again, like I said, I am friends with the uncle of Philandro, and from what I'm hearing, that he was not how should I put it? He wasn't an angry man. He pretty much was happy, um, and it kind of disturbed me because this man's child was in the back seat when all of this happened. This man's child, his girlfriend was sitting next to him, and she recorded it. If I'm saying yes, I have a right to bear arms, like I have my card saying that I am licensed to carry a weapon. I am stipulating that to you that I have a license and I have a firearm. Do you want me to reach for my information that you are asking for? So he's reaching for his information. He's reaching for his information and you shot him. He didn't pull anything out at this point. You shot him. And so the part that disturbs me, not only because you shot him, but because you were not charged. You were not charged. And it's not just Philando. It's not just Philando. It's many of our black men that have been killed and there were no justice. That just disturbs me. That should disturb any parent or any person that's black. And like I said, I don't mean to offend anyone, but this is our reality. This is our reality. This is what mothers have to deal with, when their son walk out the door. For that matter, when their daughters walk out the door. You know what I mean? Just being black is a crime. And I'm going to read off some of the black men that have been killed senselessly by the cops. And they weren't being charged. They're not being charged for murdering us. Like, the one that really disturbs me is, give me 1 second. I know y'all remember the guy Eric Garner. He was pretty much put in a chokehold because he got caught selling loose cigarettes. And you got this big guy in a church, a chokehold, and he's constantly saying, I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. All of these cops that you got around this guy, all of these cops that you got surrounding you, he's constantly saying, I can't breathe. Once you subdue him, once you got him to the point where, okay, I'm about to handcuff you, there's nothing else that you need to do to get him under control. He's already under control. So, in essence, this man lost his life because he was selling loose cigarettes. Come on, y'all. We lost a life for loose cigarettes. Yeah, I know people say he shouldn't have been out there selling loose cigarettes. He shouldn't have been out there selling loose cigarettes in the first place. But you wasn't in that man's shoes. You have no idea what he was trying to do. He was trying to feed his family, trying to get him a meal. You don't know why he was out there selling loose cigarettes. You don't know why this man was out there hustling. They killed him in plain sight, more AJ. Yes, they did. They killed him in plain sight, and nothing was done about it. Nothing was done about it. And I'm sorry, like stuff like that, it disturbs me. It disturbs me because it's always, oh my God, black men are so angry. You know, we so quick to put the black man down, but we have no clue the demons that they face every time they walk outside that door. We have no clue. They can't get a job because they black half of the time. Don't say, oh yeah, if you get an education, because I'm gonna tell you right now, education to me is just setting you up so you can be in debt. If you don't go to school for something that's gonna pay you a six-figure salary, you're gonna be paying for college for the rest of your life. You are gonna be in debt with the government for the rest of your life. Your life. He was selling cigarettes. Cop put chokehold on him and on the ground, and I can't breathe. Big rally for Tompkinsville, Staten Island, and no arrested. Yeah, yeah, I know. And regardless of whatever reason he was selling cigarettes for, it wasn't worth a life, period, at all. Cut up, buddy, at all. Facts, April. Um, Police officers treat us black people like dogs, and it really annoying. It's really annoying and piss me off because a lot of us are dying of no justice, and that's my point exactly. Like my sister Sandra Giles. Let me see. Let me make sure I got her name right. She's from Chicago, and she pretty much was going to Atlanta to start her life over, to get a job in Atlanta, or was that Atlanta, and end up in jail. So you said that she was smoking weed, whatever the case may be, she was doing, or she was resisting arrest. Why was that? Why did she go to your jail under your you know your watch, and she ended up dead, and they don't know how she ended up dead. Now they saying that she committed suicide. There's no way that this lady committed suicide. She was so full of life and looking forward to her new life. So she gonna go all the way out to another state where we face many of killings, many of shootings, many of deaths in Chicago. Why leave Chicago? If she want to kill herself, she could have did that in Chicago. Why go somewhere in another state and say, okay, this is over, I'm gonna end my life? Like, that's common sense. Nothing is being done. Nothing is being done about these deaths. Like, I don't understand politics. Like, that's why I don't get into arguments with people about politics, because I think that's a scam too. That, hey, that's just me. Because I feel like the things that you really supposed to be speaking about, the things that you really supposed to be rallying about, is nothing being done about it. We have been we have been under attack with the police for all our lives. Even the people before us have been under attack for so long, and nothing is being done about these cops out here literally targeting us, literally killing us, literally killing our future. Nothing is being done. It's so sickening to this point that, like, I am literally scared for my kids. I am literally scared for my kids. Amen. I still have payments for student loans. I do too, cut up, buddy. I really do. They arrest us women, rape and beat us, then kill us so we can't tell. Exactly. That's what. Listen, April. Listen. Nobody will ever understand how we feel. They think that we just black angry people. That's what they portray us to be. But it disturbs me. It disturbs me that the world just keep going on and it just keep functioning without even looking into this, even doing more evaluation on these policemen and giving them extensive training and having them pay for some of the stuff that they doing. They're not paying for this at all. Like, they getting away. They getting off with administrative leave, pay. You kill somebody, we want to take you off the force, but we gonna pay you for sitting at home. There's something wrong with that. I just paid you to kill a black man. You're gonna sit at home, you're gonna let this die down, and then, maybe a year or two, we're gonna bring you back on the force. I don't understand. I will never understand. I will never understand. Trayvon Martin, he wasn't killed by a police officer, but he was killed by somebody that was doing a neighborhood watch, George Zimmerman. There's no way this man was supposed to get off like he did. Michael Brown, he was killed in Ferguson, Missouri. Officers got off. Like I said, Eric Gardner, he got killed since Sean Bell was killed by a fellow police officer in November 2006. I have to look that up, Joshua, but you're bringing up some very, very, very good points. Same as you, Miss Moore, AJ. If you're leaving, Joshua, thank you for coming in and participating. I'm not going to be on here alone. Hello, Coco Empire sister. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you so much. I am not doing the love stream today. I am speaking on something that's been bothering me and has been vexing my spirit. So I don't know if you would like to sit in for this conversation, but if you do, I appreciate you. If not, I still appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming in. Um, Dontre Hamilton, he was shot 14 times in Milwaukee Park. And the thing of this is, this guy, he suffered from schizophrenia. And what people don't know is when you suffer from schizophrenia, you hear voices in your head. You hear things. So Starbucks had called out and said that this guy was disturbing them or whatever the case may be. He was doing something that he had no business doing. First time cops come out, they say, well, I don't see anything that he's doing wrong. And they leave. So maybe like 30 minutes later, more cops came out and he ended up getting shot 14 times. My thing is, if you want to get someone under the control, I understand that the cops got to do their job. But here's the thing. In my head, I think if you maybe shoot them in the foot or shoot them in the leg or whatever you gotta, get them under control. Why be so drastic? Why you have to shoot this man 14 times? Like that doesn't make sense. And you're not being charged with that. So this man has a mental health issue, and you shoot him 14 times. 14 times. This is madness. It makes absolutely no sense to me. And it's even worse when you hear another black person saying, oh, well, they shouldn't have been doing this and they shouldn't have been doing that. And, that's why he got shot, blah, blah, blah. You, out of all people, being a black king, should be disturbed about this as well, because it doesn't matter if you have on a suit. It doesn't matter if you have on, jeans, or you have dreads, or you have a low haircut, whatever the case may be. You're still black in their eyes. You are still black. And I wish that we can stop fighting each other for, just for once. Stop fighting amongst each other, because other people see that we go against each other more than they go against us. So they feel like it's okay. It's okay. They fight amongst each other anyway. You have no clue how many times I've heard in Chicago that we don't have to worry. We don't have to worry about, pretty much killing y'all anyway. Because you don't really hear too many deaths in Chicago by the hands of police. Yes, they do kill the guys there, but you always hear them say, well, we don't have to kill them. They're killing themselves. They walking down the street with their pants sagging and all of this, and they carrying guns, they selling drugs, they doing whatever they got to do to kill each other off. Well, listen, we never hear about the guys that go to college. We never hear about the guys that's sitting in the executive chair. We never hear about those that stay at home and actually raise their kids. We never hear about the black excellence. We never hear about the black excellence. And yet and still, they're not accepted either. It doesn't matter how much money you have in your pocket. It does not matter how much money you have in your pocket. It does not matter if you're dating a white woman. It does not matter what you choose to listen to, classical music, opera, whatever you decide. At the end of the day, you are black. and you are targeted. And I just wish more people would sit down and face the reality and don't ignore the problem. Don't ignore it. Hell, the so-called president don't either respect our race. Oh, he definitely don't do that, honey. EQ's world, them ass came out of me. Oh my God. So yeah, I'm definitely not gonna be on here long. This to me, I feel like this my day off, and then my sis she gonna go live at 4 o'clock, so I want to be prepared for that. But that just disturbed me today when my son called me. He was like in disarray because he pretty much said, Mom, I don't understand. Like when you here on the earth, they don't care about you, but when you dead, all you see is all Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. I can't understand why they do our men like that. I can't understand. I can't understand. And I feel like there's there's no hope for us. That we was just here to be set up. You know what I'm saying? We here to be set up. Like it's we're limited to how far we can go. They say, yeah, the sky's the limit, but we are limited. We are limited to where, how high we get up there. Yes, we got black doctors. Yes, we got black cops. Yes, we got black lawyers. Yes, we have black executive CEOs and all of that stuff. But in all honesty, they are limited too. Because here's the thing, you got black cops out there. I don't see none of these black cops. And I may be wrong. I have not seen any black cops speak out. I have not seen any black cops rallying. I haven't seen any black cops trying to expose these white officers for killing the black men. I have not seen none of them rallying. And I want to know why. I want to know why. And let me tell you something about that black history in the school, y'all. Let me tell you something about that black history in the school. Now, each month, not each month, each year when I was in school, we had black history celebration in each school. Let me slow down. Hey Dom, how are you? How are you? Thank you for coming in. Every February, we celebrated Black History Month. Okay? But when my kids started going to school, I never heard them say anything about Black history. Never. So I asked my son. He was doing something on nationality. Now, I have nothing against other nationalities. I asked him, I said, why are you not doing anything on Black history? So I started questioning him, like, okay, do you know such, such? He like, no, I don't know it. And I'm like, why don't you know that? That's a part of your history. He like, Ma, I hope we're not going to get into this whole conversation about the slaves and all of that and blah, blah, blah. I said, yes, we are about to get into this conversation. You know why? Because slowly they are taking Black history away. And how dare you tell me that is not Black history? It is American history. No, it is Black history. It is our history. Yes, we are Americans, but we didn't start off here. So because people are trying to turn things around and trying to tell our kids that, oh yeah, it is Black history, but it's all of it is American history. It's not just Black history. It's like, you're trying to take everything away from us. You understand what I'm saying? You're trying to take everything that our ancestors worked so hard for us to, learn and teach us about the history, where we're from, why we have soul food, why, we our parents worked so hard in the cotton fields. Yes, they did pick cottons. Yes, it wasn't only cotton. It was pickle, it was peanuts, it was all that. And yes, they did have round tables where they fed the slaves. I was a part of that. When I was a little girl, I was a part of that, and I saw that firsthand. That stuff is not made up. Yes, they used to beat our black men to death. They used to rape our black men just because they was raping their wives. Nobody knows that because they're taking it out of our history. A lot of stuff that is not being taught. You have to look it up on your own. People think Obama is the first black president. He is not the first black president, y'all. He is not the first black president. Look up your history. There's a man called John Hanson. You will see two pictures. You will see one where he's um, almost white, but John Hanson is black as I don't know what. John Hanson was our first black president. And it just made me so angry that these people is rallying, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Obama is the first black president. We made history, baby. We made history long time ago. We made history long time ago. But see, this is what we do. We let the internet influence us. We let the media tell us anything. We let the media just run our lives instead of reading. People don't want to read anymore. They don't want to research anymore. Whatever the media said is, it is. It is. The saying goes, know where you are from so you know where you are going. And it just upsets me that our kids today don't know anything about our history. And they don't care to know about our history. You feel me? So I don't know. I kind of like strayed away from doing these types of these lives because nobody wants to hear the truth. And sometimes you get kind of like shut down when you kind of like tell the truth, which I don't care. But I think that when you start using your thinking caps, when you start really researching, like really researching, don't just look on the internet. Really, that's the whole purpose for the libraries. That's the whole purpose for the libraries. Go to one of these museums and look at all of our history. Look at what we accomplished. Look how hard we worked. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't no, I'm tired. It wasn't none of that. It wasn't, oh, I'm going to let my baby mama take care of the kids and I'm going to just go on and do what I got to do. No. There was a such thing as family. Black men were in the home. Black men took care of their family. And you still have men that does that, but we do have a lot of new and upcoming men, I'm gonna say it like that just want to spread their seeds around and leave the baby mama. I'm saying baby mama because that's what we are labeled as. Leave the baby mama to take care of the responsibility as being the mother and the father. And I think that's some bullshit right there too. That's another story. That's another story for another live. Way back since NYC, Mayor David Dinkins was the first black mayor in January 1990 when he was elected. 1989, mayoral campaign to beat Rudy Giuliani after racial tension. If my mom didn't take me to the Wax Museum, I wouldn't learn how slaves sacrificed their lives for us to live and survive. Travel. Yes. Yes. Lie. I know this type of lives you never know who can reach. Yeah, April, I was doing that. I was doing these type of lives before I started doing the love stream. And I feel like this is what I was called to do. I feel like that I was called to reach out to people. But like I said, a lot of people don't like to hear the truth. They like to live a lie. They don't want to work for anything. You know what I mean? Because that's work. That's work to read. It's work to research. And it's work to fight. Fight for what you believe in. You know, it's always said that you can't fight anybody if you don't know the Bible. You can't defend the Bible if you don't know the Bible, right? That's what I've heard. You can't defend the Bible if you don't know the Bible. You can't quote scriptures if you don't know the Bible. and that's true. But you can't defend your culture, and you can't defend a black man or a black woman if you don't know the truth, if you don't have your proof, if you don't read upon things. Just like some of these colleges, they support a lot of prisons. They support, I guess I'll throw that out there. How they kill animals. Yeah, I eat meat. I ain't gonna lie, I eat meat, but I am gearing towards becoming a vegetarian because I've watched some disturbing documentaries of how they kill the animals. I've watched some disturbing documentaries of them performing acts on these animals. So I would be just as guilty if I'm indulging in something and I disagree with it. So hopefully, hopefully I can reach out to a few people to come up on a panel maybe later on today or tomorrow night, because I know there's a lot of people at work right now. But I really gotta go. Glad I stopped in. The keto girls, stay lifted, stay safe, and keep the faith. I definitely will more, AJ, and I appreciate you coming into the live. I appreciate it. Peace and blessings to you, sister. Peace and blessings. Um, yeah, I'm gonna stay on for a whole hour though, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. But yeah, that just blew my mind this morning. I just want to just fall to my knees and just cry because I'm so scared for my son. And they say, oh, you just gotta pray for him. You just gotta pray for their safety. You gotta um just hope that nothing happens to him. But when you constantly see this stuff on the news, and when you constantly hear people saying that, oh yeah, somebody was killed last night by the cop. They was shot in the car. They didn't have no gun. They had a cell phone. It was mistaken for a gun. Or they had a brush and it was mistaken for a gun. Any reason to shoot the black man. How do you think a brush? How do you mistake a brush for a gun? How do you mistake a cell phone for a gun? You are trained. You are trained. All right, Joshua. Have a good day. Bye, keto girl. I'm time to go outside. Be safe. Make sure you wear your mask, Joshua, out there. Keep you some sanitized lotion or something with you while you out there. But yeah, how do you mistake these things for a gun, and you are a trained officer? You know what a gun looks like. You know what it looks like if it's in somebody's pocket or if it's under their shirt. You know what a gun looks like. So I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding. Like this just bothers me. It bothers me so much that I want to walk down the street and rally. If I got to rally by my damn self, I want to walk down the street and rally. Stand in front of the cops place, station or whatever, and be what is the deal? I've looked up so much stuff, and I had no clue all of these men died by the hands of the police and no one was charged. For 2 days I've been looking this up. 2 days. So each day my baby walk out the door, I tell him to be safe. I love them. Make sure you tell them you love them. They not getting that love in the street the right way. Make sure you tell your babies that you love them every day, every chance you get. Make sure you tell them that. You make sure you instill in them every day to do the right stuff. Yeah, they're gonna do what they got. They're gonna do what they want to do when they get out there in the street. Yeah, true. No matter how much you instill in them, you know, to do the right thing, they're gonna do what they want to do. But at some point, you have to have a discussion with your kids. You have to. You have to see where their mindset is at. Like, what would you do if you're in this situation? And I had to ask my son that today. What would you do if you are ever in that situation? And the answer he gave me, I was not satisfied with that. So I had to tell him, I'm not a black man. So, I'm just going off of a mother's intuition, like, a mother's love. Like, please don't do anything crazy. Don't mouth off at them, and make sure you have that camera on. I don't give a shit. Make sure you have that camera on at all times while you are being pulled over or you sitting on the side of that road. All times have that camera on. So make sure you love on your babies. Make sure, you talking to them. Make sure you have a good relationship with your kids. Because you just never know with these people out here losing their doggone minds and taking our black men out. You know? So I appreciate you, April, for coming in. I appreciate you, Joshua, NQ's World, my cut up buddy, more AJ, Princess Lizzie. I appreciate you so much. Zaya, she said, "Where your face at, stepmom?" Yeah, I ain't know that today. I'm still kind of under the weather. So I won't be showing my face until Thursday, baby girl. DOD, thank you for coming in, brother. Thank you so much. Dominique, thank you for coming in. I'm just going up so I can thank everybody, and then I'm going to get my cell phone out of here. I appreciate y'all so much for rocking with your girl. I really do. I'm trying to get a video out today, though. So y'all, stay safe. Talk to your kids. Let me see if anybody's saying anything before I go. Let me see. All right, y'all. It has been 42 minutes since I've been on here. Normally, I'm supposed to stay an hour. Good Lord. We need to talk? What you mean? You want to come on the panel, DLD? So if you want to come on the panel, you can. I'm not going to stay on more than an hour, though. Dom said he's still here. So if you mean the panel, I'll put the link up there. But if you want to reach out to me through my Instagram, you're more than welcome to do that, DOD. I have no problem with that. That's your second time saying that to me, though. There you go. Love you, keto girl. Peace and blessings. I love you too, cuz. I love you, cuz. I love you. I love you. I love you. Hold on. I just dropped the link, DOD. I dropped the link, brother. Hey, DOD. How you doing, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, I can't hear you. So what I'm going to do, I'm not sure if you can hear me or not, but I'm going to drop off and then come back.
Okay, then.
I'll be right back.
All right. All right, I'm going to put the link back up there. So I'm not sure what's going on. Hey, drop a peach in the chat if you guys can hear me, cause I just put my headphones on and I'm not sure if everybody can hear me. Gloria, hey sis, how are you, beautiful? Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Can you hear me, bro?
Okay.
DOD.
Can you hear me?
Okay. You hear me?
Yeah, I
Yep,
can hear you.
I hear you.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
DOD, you there? What is going on with this thing? Lord Jesus. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? All right. Well, I'm putting the link up there one more time. The link is there. He left. Well, I just put the link back up there. I don't know what happened with DOD. I said I was going to be on here for only an hour. But if you want to get up here and speak, I will wait for him. But the fact of the matter is, it still stands. Oh, he's backstage now. So hold on. I don't know
Okay,
what
good.
that was, bro.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on,
Yeah, I don't know
but
what that was.
yeah. No, but sis, I just wanted to come up here and say a few things before you go, and they're gonna be gone in like 5 minutes or so. But it's like people said in the chat, our history didn't start here in America. Now, it's okay to teach our children the history from when we started here in America, but we were not slaves. We were brought here as slaves. We as a people, Keto, we are a great race of people. We have just lost our way. We have been brought over here. We've had our minds twisted and deformed by these people. And now our children don't want to listen to what we have to say because they've grown up in a society where they don't see the racism that we grew up seeing and that our ancestors have as well.
Mm-hmm.
So when you said you're going to teach your son about our history, make sure it's not about just the history here in America, because we are not we were turned into slaves once we got.
Right, and that's what I stipulated when I said that they are slowly taking Black history out of the school, because that disturbs me. Even when we were in school, a lot of the history was taken out of the history books, and this is what I was trying to explain to my son. Um, they are not telling them, okay, this is Black history when Black history come around. They are saying, no, this is American history. American history is American history. Black history is Black history. Why? Because our history is beyond America. That's what I was explaining to him. But because the media doesn't, it's not so pressed on our history anymore, because the schools is not so pressed on our history anymore, then the kids is like, it's obsolete to them. And it's a shame that, they're taking the very main thing that they need to learn out of the schools. You're teaching
But
them about Indian history. You're teaching them about, everything else but their history. Their history.
right, but see, even when we were in school, at least I know when I was in school, I was in elementary school in the 70s. And so even then they were teaching us our slave history.
Mm-hmm.
We never learned anything. I never learned anything beyond that until I got older.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that our people were great building pyramids in Africa, had our own African civilization, our own language. I didn't know none of that until I got much older. See, so in a way, I don't mind them not teaching them, because all they're really teaching them is that they were slaves.
Right.
It's us as parents and grandparents that need to teach our youth our true history, because they're not going to do it. It's just plain and simple.
Right.
White people are not going to tell us or teach our children our greatness. They don't want our children to know that they come from a great race of people.
Yeah, I understand that. They not gonna it's like it's over with for the black history in all honesty. Even then when they was teaching us about, um slavery, like at least they did know about what was happening to us. But I'm like you, it's like I didn't know like the full history, and I'm still researching stuff. Like when I started researching on my own, it's like, oh my God, I didn't learn this in school. They didn't teach us about that. Where this come from? And then I started talking to more people, and I'm like, yeah, you didn't know that. That's why it's good to read. That's why they always say read and research and research. And that's what I did. I kept researching. And I kept researching. I'm like, I had no clue as to all of this stuff. Like it just kind of like boggled me. Like, why don't they teach us this stuff?
They don't want us to know that we come from great people, Tito. They don't want us to know that that the atrocities that they performed here in America on us is something that we should be fighting against. Just like you said, how can we go out every day as black men and women and have to be in fear of our lives behind some racist cops?
Yeah,
Like you said, armed and unarmed, we're still being shot and killed.
but
So if a people know where they're from, if they know their language, their history, they become dangerous in this system. They already fear us as black people. They already know that we're greater than them, smarter, stronger, faster, everything. We're superior to them, and they know it. So what do? You twist people's mind up. You take away their history, everything they know about themselves. You take that away, you control them.
that's what it is. That's it right there. Control. That's what it is. That you hit the nail on the head. Control. And that's exactly what they are doing to our young men and women. They are using the media to control them. Like they can't think beyond materialistic stuff. Like
Exactly.
they feel like if they have the latest Jordans or all this stuff to make their outside look good, they okay. But then when it's the inside, what do you have in the inside? What are you actually learning from wearing Jordans? What are you actually learning from paying $300 for a jacket? What are you actually getting out of that, as opposed to you learning how to um, save, showing your kids how to balance a checkbook, or what's the purpose of saving, or to invest, things of that nature. What are you doing as far as saving your money? My son, he shops online all the time. I don't even know half of the stuff that's coming in the house. Like, are you serious? And I have to sit him down and tell him, like, you spending all your money on something that's temporary when you need to be saving your money because you don't want to mess up your credit. That's something that they don't instill in the kids either. Your
Right.
credit. They don't talk
Right.
about bad credit until it's too late and you can't get a house and you can't get the car of your dreams. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't go in the store and buy anything that you want. To me, I think a credit card is a setup, but now they're making it to the point where you have to have a debit card or a credit card. If you can go in with your money and buy anything, you cool. But then if you got a credit card, you're gonna always owe somebody. This is what I'm trying to teach
Exactly.
my kids. Like, save your money, put it in a savings account. I wasn't taught that when I was young. Don't mess up your credit. Don't be buying this. Don't be buying that. When you can't afford it. Everybody
Right.
makes mistakes. But at the same token, I'm telling my kids, don't buy stuff that you can't afford. Right now, my oldest son, he got over 30 pairs of Jordans. You can't wear 30 pair of Jordans. But what you can do
Yeah.
is you can live in a house. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they think that I'm being hard on them, but at this point, like, I'm giving you lessons from what's happening to me now. I don't want it to happen to you in the future. You understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, leave something. Like, people think rich is something good. I'd rather be wealthy than to be rich. Why? Because I can pass this down to my kids, and my kids can pass it down to their kids. That's called being
Exactly.
wealthy. But if you rich, that money can leave at any point in time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Generational wealth.
yes, Yes. Hey, cool gent. Thank you for coming in. Great topic, I see. Yeah, you always come in when I got a topic like this. I appreciate you so very much. Yes, Keto. I wasn't taught that either. I had to learn. Yes, and always tell them like, if you need anything, you can always come and ask me. But I want you to get out there. I want you to work. I want you to get your own money. I want you to be out there asking nobody for money. I want you to understand that what you work for is yours, but I also want you to invest. I want you to save. I want you to do things that's necessary where it could pay off in the long run. Yes, sure, when you leave this earth, you cannot take money with you, but at least you know that your kids can live comfortable when you leave this earth.
And and a big way to do that is to have life insurance.
Yes,
That's
I was gonna, DLD, I was gonna do a live, but people are so sensitive when it comes to stuff like that. Yes, that's an investment in yourself, in your family, having life insurance. So I'm
that's
gonna let
right.
you speak on that. I'm gonna let you speak on that.
Well, I was going to say something. I know it's going to offend people, and I heard you mention it up here, Keto, and you're my girl. I don't want to offend you, but another thing we got to do as a people is get up off of our knees and stop praying to a white God that's not going to come down and save us. It's just not going to happen.
I'm not
If
offended
we
at
don't
all.
go out, if we don't go out and work for ourselves and build for ourselves as a people, it's just not going to happen. I mean, we've been on our knees for over 400 years, and we're still in the same position.
I've
So
heard that a
people out
lot.
there,
I've heard that
I'm
a
sorry.
lot. I've heard that a lot, but because I was raised in a church, this is something that I grew up believing in, and I'm not knocking anybody for what they believe in. I'm gonna make that clear right now because I have people in my life that I love dearly says the same thing that you say. It's pretty much what I believe and what you believe. That doesn't make me look at you different at all, DOD. I respect you.
Exactly,
I respect you and
exactly.
I respect your mind. Main thing is
Now,
I respect our brothers, and that's just facts on facts. You will never hear me disrespect the brother or anything of that nature. Yeah, when I was younger, yeah, I was naive until I had three young men myself, and I had to think about it. And I'm like, I used to get at their dad so much, so hard. I used to be on them so hard, like, man, why you doing this? Why you doing that? Because I didn't understand. But
right.
now, when I see the struggle that our black kings are having, it disturbs me, man. It disturbs me, like as if, you know, I'm a black man, and I'm gonna be honest, black women ain't got it easy either.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, it's hard for us to get jobs. We get lower paid than other people, and we don't get chosen right off the top, not unless we fine as hell, and they want to have something going on with us. But it's like we really got to hard, we really got to work for what we hoping for, what we dream for, and that's hard. I've been a victim of that so many times, like it's not even funny. Like I know I got the skills, but somebody told me that I didn't qualify. How you not qualified when you have 20 years of experience in that field?
Right.
You know what I'm
I see.
saying? Like,
Now, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I was just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just it disturbs me. All this stuff that's going on that's not being talked about. Like, sure, it's fun to have fun on YouTube and shoot the shits or whatever, but sometimes you have to face the truth into what's happening in the world today, and it just disturbs me as well because people don't want to hear the truth. They rather live a lie than to hear the truth.
No, I agree with you, and I just want to clarify too, Keto. I mean, I love my black women. That's the only race of woman that I want is a black woman, and I don't disrespect black women. And just to clarify, another point is that my father's a minister, so I grew up in the church as well. But I just came to a realization at a certain age that on our knees hasn't done anything for us in 400 years. It just hasn't. And there's no way we should be praying to no white Jesus to come save us. And like you said, I don't knock anybody that believes, and that's why I said in the beginning of this I didn't want to offend anyone. But I just come to the realization that praying for something to happen, hoping, those words um have no meaning to me. Hoping and praying, we got to get up and start doing. And
Yeah,
we as a people, we need to get up and start doing.
yeah. Definitely got to get up, get out there, and start making a difference. And that's what people fail to realize. And even when you believe in God, and I'm gonna say that even when you believe in God, you still got to get out there and get something. You still you can't be in here saying, "Oh God, bring me a job. Oh God, I need money for my rent. Oh this and that and this and the third." You still have to get out there and get it.
But Keto,
There's no
Keto, let
way
me ask,
around it.
but let me ask you: is this the first? What is the first thing we do as a people when a police officer kills one of our relatives, one of our family members? What do we do? The first thing come out of our mouth, we forgive.
No,
I will never forgive nobody
no,
for killing my child, and for no reason, by no cop, because he thought he's something, or he feared for his life or some bullshit like that.
nah.
But the, but
I'm
you see
with
you
you with
see it
that.
time after time. Yeah, but you see it time after time, Keto. The first thing out their mouth is, "Oh, I forgive," and that's because they have that church mentality. And as long as you have that, I'm going to forgive everything they do to us. We will never progress. Too busy forgiving. I'm gonna
No,
leave it there, sis.
I never thought of that. I never thought of that. But I really don't know how I would feel if I'm in that situation because, I mean, I am not in this situation at this point. But it it hurts me. It really does. It hurts me because like it's not something that happens every now and then. This is something that's happening every day, all day, and it's surrounding us. And we are not safe at all. And it's not just the cops. It's like, okay, we move out of the hood because we don't want to get shot by a stray bullet or somebody to rob us or whatever the case may be. We don't want to be living around us. Okay, so you move on up to the east side where, the white people at. And you damn near can't even leave out your door without somebody saying something racial to you, racist to you. You being looked at real funny when you in the store, think that you're gonna steal something, or why are you in this neighborhood? Case in point, I'm in Minnesota right now. I'm from Chicago. I was doing Instacart way before this stuff happened. Now I'm driving down the street. I'm by myself. I am by myself. I am getting followed by a married white couple. They are following me down the street. So I'm not thinking. I'm getting angry. I'm like, I stopped my car in the middle of the street. Why are you guys following me? What's going on? I'm about to call the cops on y'all right now. He literally said while his wife was in the car, she laughing. He said, "Get out of my neighborhood. You don't belong here." Are you serious? Is people still out here saying stuff like that? Like you following me just to tell me that I don't belong in this neighborhood? I'm working. What are you doing? Just so happened, another car pulled on the side of me and said, "Sister, are you okay?" I said, "No, I'm being followed and these people are harassing me." She said, "Get in your car and leave." It's like three of us in the car. Get in your car and leave right now. So the guy said something to her. She was like, "Clearly, you don't want these problems. We'll get out and whoop your ass right now." But my thing is, it's like, you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. If you're trying to have a better life just because you black, it's gonna be real hard. It's gonna be real hard. I left Chicago because of my boys, because I didn't want them to have to be scared to go to the store or be scared to sit in a car or whatever the case may be. Because Chicago is rough. It's not the only city that's rough, but it is rough. It's ridiculous. So I took my boys away from that, only to come here and to be called a nigger every time I turn around. So that just disturbed me. I don't understand it.
But seeing Keto, and that's why for me, America, this place is trash. I don't know if you caught my my last channel before it got taken down. But I want to go to Ghana. I would have went to Ghana probably this summer if it wasn't for this coronavirus stuff. But next summer I plan on going, and if I like it out there, I'm staying.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. If I can go to another country, I would. I really would.
Yeah. Because
But I
America
appreciate
is
you. I appreciate you coming up here. It's been an hour already. But I might come back on tonight. I'm not sure because I know everybody at work right now. But I may come back on tonight. If not, I'll definitely be on tomorrow with another topic. So you're more than welcome to come, brother. I like your mind.
all right, kiddo. I appreciate you having me up, and everybody in the chat. If you haven't already, please hit the like button for our girl Keto. I appreciate it. Take
All
care,
right.
kiddo.
All right, you as
All right.
well. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. Thank y'all for participating in the live. I appreciate that so very much. Peace and blessings to you all. Stay safe and stay healthy.